Hello, this is Azar and welcome to Java SE series. In this tutorial, we are going to learn about encapsulation. Encapsulation is bundling of data and functionality inside a class. Okay. So we have seen in the previous tutorial how data is defined inside a class and how the functionalities use this data. Okay, so encapsulation is nothing special. It states that the data and the functionalities must be defined inside a class. Okay, or it is said that the bundling of data and functionality is called encapsulation. You can just leave this one inside a class. Encapsulation is bundling of data and functionality. The functionality operates on the data. Okay, these data hold the state of the object. Suppose I create an object of employee type and I initialize these variables. I say name as Rohan, employee ID is 1205, employee account number, his bank account number, and his age. These are all his data, and I have defined, as in the previous tutorial, you can see introduce yourself, and I can add more two items in this list. His name I can add, so that when I invoke the functionality introduce yourself, it is going to print the name, employee ID and age. So encapsulation is nothing special. It is bundling of data and functionality. Remember, we haven't told yet about the data types access specifiers like public, private, protected. So we'll talk in this lecture. Okay, so another name for these variables inside a class are called instance variables or fields. These are the two names more commonly known in Java terminology. So when a variable is defined inside a class, it is called an instance variable or field. Okay, so here are 4 instance variables defined. So the variables can have access specifiers. There are 4 types of access specifiers for the data type, for variables inside the class, that are private, public, protected, default. Let's talk about private. Only methods can access these variables. So these functionalities are also called method in the Java terminology, and a private variable, a private field can only be accessed by the functionality or the methods. Okay, these are methods. A method can only access, the private variable can be accessed only by the methods. Okay, the methods can access all types of variables, but special type, that is the private type variable, can only be accessed by the methods. Okay, this private variable is not accessible outside the class. Outside the class, this variable is not accessible. This public, coming to public, the public variable can be accessed by the methods inside the object or inside the class that we have defined, and is also accessible outside this class. Okay, this name variable can be accessed outside the class. And okay, we'll learn the protected in later sessions, but let me tell you about this default package, that is default package. Okay, as we have told during the talking about the access specifiers about the class, we have told about the default package. The same rule applies here for this default access specifier of the variable. When a variable is in default package mode, it is only accessible by the classes inside the package. The package in which the class is defined that contains these type of variables can only access from the same package. Okay, let's demonstrate a program to understand better. Let me create a new package test. I've given the package name and my class name is Java class and test access. So here I am going to create an object of employee class. Okay, so employee emp object. Okay, let's create an employee object, public test access. Don't worry if you don't understand this thing, this I am writing over here, this public test access, it is nothing, it is only a functionality. It does have certain special functionality. It is used to initialize the variables. We will talk about that later. Let me create an object. Now here this employee object doesn't hold any object. Okay, this is a reference, this is a variable I have defined here of employee type object, but this variable doesn't have any value set upon it. Okay, actually this is not called in technical language variable, this is called a reference, but we will talk later. Just for sake of understanding, just take this as a variable and it doesn't have any value right now. So we are going to create an object, emp object is equals new employee. Okay, now what we have done here is we have created a object of employee. This employee class holds the template of the employee. This new keyword actually defines an object in the memory. It allocates a block of memory and it defines these four variables and also defines these functionalities in the memory. Okay, let's access. See that I have this employee object, employee class is in public package and I am creating a object of employee object in this test package. So let's try to access the variable of private type, that is employee ID. Let me write emp object dot emp id equals 10. So I am assigning this employee ID with 10. Now here you can see NetBeans is showing there is some error. You can see employee ID has private access in employee. So this employee ID cannot be accessed outside the class and outside the package. Okay, let's have a class in the same package, testing test2. Let's do the same thing. over here in the test2 class. Just change the name over here, test2. Same thing we have done. We have created an object of employee. Here you can see same thing. In the same package we have created an object of employee, but same thing it is saying employee ID has a private access. So from here you can learn that only the private variable can be accessed from inside the class. It cannot be accessed outside the class. Here you can see we are accessing this employee ID over here. So when a variable has private access, it can only be accessed from inside the class. Now let's try to access this public name. Since name is public, it is accessible from class, from other class in the same package, and also from class from also the class that is defined outside of this package. Okay, let's check. Employee ID is not accessible. Let access name equals Azhar. You can see here there is no error being shown and it is being accessible because it is public access. The employee has public access. Let's change the access over here to private. Okay, let's see what affects. Okay, this name. Okay, done. Now let's see here. You can see that there is a effect has happened, that this name has a private access and cannot be accessed outside the class it is defined. So I must have this public access to access it from outside the class. Now coming to default package. When a variable has default package as its access type, then it can be accessed from the classes defined inside the same package, and also in the and also by the functionality or methods defined in the class. You can see here I am accessing the age inside the functionality, no issue here. Let's try to access this age from other class. Okay, so I have defined this object. Now I will try to access the age. Let's see what happens. Dot age, sorry, no error. You can see here, as I have told you, a default package variable can be accessed from from classes in the same package. So this test class is in the same package as of employee class, so I can access this variable, age variable. Now outside the package, let's try to access the age variable. Here employee object dot age equals 10. Let's see what is saying. Age is not public in employee and cannot be accessed from outside package. Crystal. Since it is not public and it is being accessed from outside package, we are accessing it from outside the package it is defined, so it is showing error. We have learnt all these three package labels. Now in the next session we will learn about abstraction. Okay.